তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো। আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায়।
And then came on to bowl himself. Intelligent piece of captaincy, bowled well as well, and got rid of Upul Taranga. It's been all Mahmudullah Riyad, the captain now, and I'm hands it over to Abu Jahid Chowdhury. Went for a few in his first over.
Time for him to redeem himself. Worked the angle and worked it beautifully. That's the first boundary from the bat of Nasir Hussain.
Yeah, that's a boundary that's really needed, because at the halfway stage, Sylhet Sixers have scored the lowest score in the tournament so far. One less than the 60 scored by the Khulna Victorians. Something they really need to make up for. Now, the BPL career, that number is going to start going up. We've seen him push himself down the order in the last couple of games. Nasir Hussain, today is his chance. Full marks to him for captaincy, full marks to him for his bowling inside the power play. Now his third suit has to come to the fore.
And that's his main job, isn't it? To score runs for his side. It's a big opportunity for Nasir Hussain to come good for his side. They're struggling for the first time in this tournament.
When we first heard of him, he came across as a batting all-rounder, but I think himself he's starting to change things slightly, taking his bowling more seriously, bowling aggressively in the power play. Almost a bit like Shahid Afridi later in his career. Oh dear, oh dear. That could so easily have been an unwanted mix-up. That's not what you want.
Well, that was a huge misunderstanding. It was Gona Tilke's call or direct hit. It was needed. Oh, it was so close. But in the end, all well for Sylhet Sixers. You're talking about Nasir Hussain. Oh, let's have a chat about this. The groupings, those short deliveries really soften up the batsman. That did the trick. Now coming back to Nasir Hussain, you mentioned when he made his debut, right from the word go, you could tell one thing about him. He's a street smart cricketer. You could tell by his demeanor, and he has proved it, that he knows the game well, and is showing us with his captaincy.
Yeah, particularly for the national team. What he's done in this tournament so far. 2 DNBs, that's all of his own doing. He pushed himself down the order. He got that 18 of 20 balls against the Khulna Victorians. Today he needs to come big. That's a trademark shot from Danushka Gunatilaka. He likes his little scoop. We're going to call it the Danushka scoop from now on. The dugout loves it. We like it.
He loves improvisation. Have a look. Got into a position way too early. Had ample time to hit the ball anywhere he wanted. And hit it where he actually wanted. That'll be a pressure releaser.
Key words there from Amir Sohail were preparing early. If you get into position early, then you have all the time to play even innovative shots. Don't look silly at the end of it.
It's the end of the 11th over. The score, 67 for 3.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে।
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে, চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায়।
Little dots, that are the wickets. Tanushka Gunatilaka coming out with a bit of innovation, and luckily we've got a very international commentary box here, so we were trying to figure out who to give credit to for that particular stroke. I know he's from Sri Lanka, so it's a little close to maybe the Dil scoop. Tilakratne Dilshan, Jackie Murilia from Zimbabwe screams Tino Mawayo from the back of the box. Amir Sohail, you've got another point of view on that.
Well, when the faster bowlers, they actually started to use that Yorker length, it became very difficult for the batsmen to get runs.
Yeah, all right, so let's actually see a little bit about this countryside.
The cricket takes a break at AKSBPL 2017, powered by Shah Cement. None of us do. We are navigating down the lovely Shadi River in the Lalakhal area. But luckily, I'm not alone. To give me some local perspective and keep me company is the lovely Pia. In our journey, Pia has been learning some T20 cricket shots. Pia, are you ready to show the world? Don't let me down.
There's a few sights of Sylhet there. A few kilometers down the road near the Indian border. Place called Lalakhal. Down the river. Greenery everywhere, even at the stadium.
Well, multitasking was associated with women. Well, here we got multitasker Gautam Bimani. Well done, mate.
Hello, what have we here? Chadwick Walton. We thought he was first appealing for a stumping there. Is it a catch behind the stumps? Just as we are focusing on the pretty countryside of Sylhet, Khulna Titans come and further spoil their party.
Well, he's getting into the habit of picking up wicket of his first delivery, Mahmoodullah. Was there a nick? Well, Mahmoodullah was very confident. Batsman wasn't, but he has to walk back to the pavilion. He perishes after 26 and is 67 for 4 in dire.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা এক পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
এমন আবেগের মধ্যে দিয়ে জন্মায় যে ভালোবাসার সন্তান, তার প্রয়োজন আমরা বুঝি। তাই ওর নাজুক ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় এসেনশিয়াল ময়েশ্চারাইজার নিয়ে মেরিল বেবি লোশন আগলে রাখে পরম মমতায়। এখন মমতা হোক আরেকটু বেশি, কারণ মেরিল বেবি লোশনের 100 মিলির প্যাকে পাচ্ছেন মেরিল বেবি টুথপেস্ট, আর 200 মিলি প্যাকের সাথে মেরিল বেবি সোপ একদম ফ্রি।
Big Ross Whiteley comes out with his team in more than a spot of bother. Man in form, Tanushka Gunatilaka, outdone by the captain yet again. He's been involved in every delivery. That's Ross Whiteley. Through and start there. Not going to get a boundary for it. Pick up a couple of runs. Tanushka Gunatilaka. Wow. Against the run of play. What happened? Not sure we heard anything from up here. He didn't think he had hit anything. He was just adjusting his gloves. Look at the eyes. He's wide-eyed. What, really?
Well, there was a bottom edge. Brilliant decision from the umpire. High full toss. Not middled. Very lucky. It didn't carry to the fieldsman. Otherwise, it was the wicket number 5. Oh, Sylhet Sixers are really struggling in this game.
That was a high full toss, but it was low enough not to be called a no ball. Ross Whiteley hit it up in the air. Fielder just didn't get to it on time. What about Mahmudullah? 4 wickets. 2 of them as a bowler, 2 of them as a catcher.
Omnipresence.
Lots to do for the Sylhet Sixers at the end of 12, 72 for 4.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Yellow Fresh Super Premium Salt এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
That's the situation at the moment. 72 for 4 after 12 overs now. What's happening to the Sylhet Sixers? They're losing the plot, and ball's been changed, obviously, with a lot of haze outside, but the crowd are still hoping that their team come out of this little rut they've got into at the moment. They've got their captain in the middle. Nur Hassan Sohan, the batsman to follow. Mohammad Sharif, not too much prowess with the bat. This guy's got a century in a test match. Tajul Islam and Krishna Santoki. You really can't depend. You might get some few lusty hits at the end, but it's got to be this pair of Nasser Hussain and Ross Whiteley. Look at that side. All the mobiles are out. Oh, it's resplendent. What a wonderful side. The stars are shining. Beautiful here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. It's a bit of haze across the ground. Also, fighting might be a little bit of a problem. Swing around with the first ball, really making good contact.
Other than the Khulna Titans who are playing tonight, and the Rajshahi Kings, everybody else on the board with 2 points each. Dhaka, Kumila, Rangpur and the Chittagong Vikings. The last game, once again we said, Chittagong missed a trick with the bat, but they came back with the ball. What a genius, Taskin Ahmed.
Yes, he bowled brilliantly. Even he surprised me because with his action, I thought it'll be very difficult for him to pitch the ball up. But today, when his team needed the most, he came good. And that magical over changed everything for their side.
It's worth seeing over and over again. Yes, it started the over. He was just mixing up his lengths over there. And just towards the end of the over is when the magic started. He bowled that short ball. It was a wide. Then came this brilliant Yorker. Broke the stump. Luckily, the stump camera is still intact. And that brilliant run out.
Yeah, it made the difference, didn't it? And, it's good for Misbah-ul Haq at the scheme, who has the reputation. He came good. He was struggling in the previous match. But having said that, Misbah has to deal with his middle order. His openers are giving him momentum consistently, but middle order is killing it. So he might have to get that Zimbabwean up the order. He might have to move himself at number 3 just to carry on with the momentum.
Yes, I guess when you talk of momentum, you can only think of one team, and that is the Sylhet Sixers who are playing tonight. And what's the surface going to do? Because we talked about the dew, and I suspect when Tino Mawoyo goes out for his pitch report, he won't be only talking about the pitch, but the dew as well.
It's the last game of the Sylhet leg of the BPL. And one thing that's been of importance during the evening games has been this, the dew. We haven't got too much tonight, but as you can see, already the dew's building up. The groundsmen have gone around the field. They're trying to keep it as dry as possible. But as I said, it is going to be a factor that's going to be really important. We saw 150-odd runs scored in the first innings of the afternoon game, and the wicket was good. If I go down just on a length here, yes, there's a little bit of scuff marks. There's a little bit of degrading there. But to me, it's a really good wicket. We got less runs than we thought we would in the first innings today, but I think 170-odd runs is a decent total. We've seen teams winning second on this wicket several times, and I don't think tonight's going to be a difference.
That has been the trend in the tournament so far. Last time you bowled first, but you conceded over 200 to Dhaka. What do you need to do differently?
I think we didn't execute our skills good enough. I think they went on to a very good start, but hopefully we'll turn things around today.
And you know you're up against not just the Sylhet Sixers, but this huge crowd.
Obviously, they're home team and they're playing very good cricket, so if we have to beat them, we need to be in our best.
What about your team news?
I've got one change from the last game. Michael Finger debuting today in place of Akila Dhananjaya.
Is that a strategic decision? Batsman in for a spinner?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
Coming to the home team captain, maybe a little disappointed, but you have won matches batting first. So what's your strategy going to be?
Look like we get very good for bat on. So and like same strategy, like the target is 170 or 180. So very difficult to bowl in the last innings. So I look for the big score in like 170 or 180.
What about your team news? I know you have a couple of changes.
I have two changes. Plunkett not playing because little bit hamstring injury, and Rabbi not playing. Sorry for complaint.
And you're feeling good about your own form. I know you're enjoying your bowling. We haven't seen you bat as much this time.
Yes, I'm really enjoyed my bowling in power play and middle over. So I like my bowling, and all goes to my teammates. They trust me. So yes, I am happy.
Good luck, Nasir. We're enjoying the cricket that you're playing. One last hurrah for the Sylhet Sixers crowd. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it. He may be slightly disappointed, but nonetheless, they're all set for a final show. The news from the toss is that the Khulna Titans, Captain Mahmudullah Riyad has won, and of course, will field first. Yes, have a look at a couple of changes in the teams. The Sylhet Sixers now, there's going to be one interesting change. No Liam Plunkett there for the Sylhet Sixers. Santoki.
এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস এয়ারটেল।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
And that's pretty evident from that scorecard, isn't it? The Sylhet Sixers, the last game against Russia, he scored 205 runs. And today, they're looking at a score which may be one of the lower totals so far. Mash over the infield. No one's going to stop that. Racing away to the squarish third man boundary for 4 runs.
Nicely played. Use the pace of this man. We've seen his raw pace today. Jofra Archer just giving him some width and using that to his advantage. Nasir Hussain, good shot. 84 for 4 they move on to now. Still have the quality to get themselves to a decent and defendable total. So they're going to have to work hard.
Got pitch delivery coming? Not quite. This is good stuff. Push and run, quick run cold. The partner responded. Still a little disappointed. Could have done a little better with that.
There he was. He felt there was an opportunity to get that run out. I think this is a good call. Even if he had got that ball right at the stumps, touch and go, he would have been gone actually, and that's why the disappointment, Shamim. However, another single to the total nonetheless. Very important one. Sylhet Sixers.
To the interception points today for the Sylhet Sixers. Coming down the wicket, got the wickets, but see, the boundaries are pretty much, they've waited for some balls to come on to them, and then played off the back foot, and some they've gone forward and reached. There you see the throbbing yellow ones. 18 runs partnership, very, very precious at the moment, of 13 balls between Nasser Hussain and Ross Whiteley. These two have got to stick around till the end. They're going to post an imposing total. Moves across, trying to just upset the rhythm of the bowler, that initial trigger movement. But just was cramped for space. Initial thoughts were pull it down to the onside. But the pressure here for the newspapers tomorrow morning, hard-working photographers, well known to us. There he goes, that's up in the air, but he's going to be very fortunate that lands in no man's land. But that initial movement across outside the line of the off stump, just can't understand. He just is not in control of the shot.
I think what made this more difficult was the fact that it was a slow ball, and pretty well executed. And it makes it even worse to deal with. 104 Ks that one, and you can see the others 138, 139. So down the wicket, it's in the air, and he's not going to get there, Mamdullah. Bowling at good pace, and we saw Shabir come down to him and try and pull him. I don't know why you would want to be coming down to him if he's bowling so quickly.
Inexplicable, and you're almost paying the price there. Very fortunate, that ball falling in no man's land. Both the batsmen have been fortunate in that regard. Playing with danger when you're trying to come forward to a ball, you should be really playing off the back foot. There he goes, tries to scoop, misses us altogether. Good over. 87 for 4.
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও। রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Who would have thought, after the way they dominated the first 3 games, that Sylhet Sixers would be in such a dilemma. Currently going at this scoring rate, they'll reach only 124, but I assume they'll just speed up and end up with a little more. Carlos Brathwaite, 2 overs for the 10 runs. He's generated a better place. Good economy. Whips it away, they get a single. Gautam Bhimani is waiting downstairs. Let's go around and join him.
Yes, I've got Benny Howell from the Khulna Titans with me. Not your first season here. How's Bangladesh been treating you, particularly this Khulna franchise?
Oh, the Khulna franchise has been amazing. They've been absolutely brilliant. I mean, the crowd here are incredible. I'm loving every minute of it.
On the bench today, but in terms of the way your team's doing, disappointing outing last time around, but what a turnaround.
Well, we have a strong squad. We have a number of overseas, and the locals are pretty good as well. So we can squeeze into 130 here. I think we're in a good shout.
What was the chat at the start of the game? Because I know when Mahmudullah put Dhaka into bat, you guys conceded 202, and that was a bit too much.
To be aggressive. We want to be aggressive early on. I think Joff Archer showed that with that lethal bouncer, and we've done that now. We've just got to finish it off, I think, the last few overs.
Tell us a little bit about some of the guys in your squad, because Geoffrey Archer, we don't know enough about him, but he comes across as a bit of a character. He enjoyed bowling that short ball.
Yeah, he is. He's typical West Indian, sort of got his limbs, he runs up, but he plays county cricket, and he gets a few wickets over there. A lot of bowls, a lot of bounces, and
yeah, there's a boundary. That's not going to please Benny too much over there. Wonderful shot. I think it's a much-needed shot from the Sylhet Sixers there. But nonetheless, you've still got things under control. Just having a look at that delivery from Carlos Brathwaite, and the captain Nasser Hussain doing what he does best. But nonetheless, playing in the dew, is that something all of you have talked about?
Yeah, we have. We've actually practiced bowling with wet balls, because obviously it gets wet very quickly, so it's difficult to grip, especially the slow balls. So yeah, we practiced it, and we got 4 overs, 5 overs, 6 overs left.
Yeah, one key change to your team is the inclusion of the gentleman fielding at long on, Michael Klinger. You've played a lot with him and under him as well.
Yes, he's a superb bloke, great cricketer, and hope he can perform tonight for sure.
Well, thanks for your time, and I hope your squad goes well, and good luck for the run chase.
Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Very interesting over so far. We had one boundary hit down the ground, and there's a slower bouncer that's utilised so very well. Got a dot ball. Nasir Hussain quite comfortable in the middle there. Just milking the runs after he hit that boundary. This is good cricket from Nasir Hussain. The lowest total so far was by, surprisingly, the reigning champions Dhaka Dynamites in their very first game against the Sylhet Sixers, 136. 5 overs to go after this. Will Sylhet be the ones who will be just having the lowest and the highest, maybe, the score in the Sylhet stage of this BPL? Waits on that one, swivels round, finds the fielder, but they're comfortably through for a single. To finish off the 15th over, it's 96 for 4.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
No money for music. এখন গান শুনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
Hasn't it right through the innings, some big overs and then you have some mediocre ones, and the ones they've lost the wickets in, the red dots down the bottom, have been the problem. Rebuilding the innings. Vijay Chaudhary. 2 overs for 22 runs. Now, is he the man they're going to go after now? Is he the weak link? Well, he's trying to go for it, got the toe end of the bat. And they go through for the second run. Here comes the throw. This is going to be touch and go. Couldn't gather it.
That's good running. Very good running. And Ross Whiteley especially, as soon as he hit that, he knew he was running back to the danger end. And he took off like a hare. Those big long strides, obviously an advantage to him, but he knew straight away. And good running this year as well. All these runs, a huge difference towards the end. Fumbled by the keeper, but I think he would have been home anyway.
Hit away with disdain. It was short and it was shade wide, and Nasir Hussain just swiveled round and smashed it away. Fantastic shot that.
That's nicely played. Slightly short. You were asking if this is the man that's going to be targeted. He's going to bowl like that. It certainly will be. Slightly short and not the pace of Archer we saw earlier. That's going to trouble any batsman at this level. Well watched and comfortably put away.
Yes, I thought they might just target him because he's not overly confident with his first 2 overs, giving away 22 runs. The second 50 coming in 44 balls. Sylhet sixes today. All round. That's a good delivery, just in the block hole. Enabling a dot ball to take effect. Look at that. 34% in that area on the leg side between square leg and up to the mid-wicket region. It's onus mainly on the leg. Nasir Hussain knows that he's got to step on the gas. Take a few chances, throw caution to the wind. Waits on that one, good bowling, slowed it down.
Yeah, good variation. 96.9 kilometers an hour. So you can certainly see that he's thinking about what he needs to do out there. Caudry. Here it is. A little bit of extra bounce as well. He's looking to play that late cut, and the ball's not there by the time he wants to. Just getting wrapped on the glove. Still a single though to sixes total.
What is Whiteley going to do now? Oh, he bowled it wide, he reached for it, got the toe end of the bat. And just the single results of the last ball of the one more delivery left. I thought it was over. So far, 8 runs already. It's not a bad over at all.
Yeah, and they've been sensible in this over. Shamim can afford to carry on like this. If they can go at least 8 for the last 4, another 32 runs at least, and hopefully they can get a couple of boundaries in there as well. They can easily add another 40 runs, 144 to 150 runs. I think with their bowling attack, they can defend that.
And just has to dig it out, trying to play it straighter, gets the thick inside part of the bat and trickles away for a single. That completes the 16th over. It's 105 for 4, and the umpire just signaling the Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায়।
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। গট ইট।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
রাতুল অ্যাবসেন্ট, ফারা অ্যাবসেন্ট। আরে এত বাচ্চা অ্যাবসেন্ট কেন?
বাচ্চারা অসুস্থ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শোনো।
যখন যায় জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর জম প্রোটেকশন সোপ।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও। রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায়।
There you see his stance down the wicket, lashed onto that, and flying away for the first 6 of this tournament.
There you go. Lewis, equal, hit a long ball. Oh, that's Bema, nasty delivery. Still touch from Sangakkara. That's in the air. Fielder is trying to get underneath it, and a very well touched catch. Earns himself a boundary and reaches his 50.
It's going through the to hand it down. Finally success. Has it come a little bit too late?
They really need to regroup. Nasir Hussain played well for his 33. Hit 4 boundaries. He's been very consistent on the onside. And the reason why, stumps were attacked, and that's why he used the angle. After 16 overs, the total is just 105 for the loss of 4 wickets. Well, they have to do everything in these last 4 overs. Sylhet sixes, straight away getting into the act. Nasir Hussain Arthur, what are the chances of Sylhet sixes ending up at? What sort of total you're looking at?
160. If they go 10 runs in an over from here on, they will end up at 144. But they would want to get somewhere near to 160. Nasir Hussain is really batting well, 34 of just 25 deliveries. So he needs some support from the other end. And we've seen Whiteley can also hit. So they need to look to get some boundaries here. And if they can, then certainly 160 is possible. But you got to give credit to Khulna. The way they have bowled, created the pressure initially, picking up the wickets. They've come back for the second. It's good work from Khulna.
Good effort on that occasion from Sylhet Sixes batsman. Have a look. 10 and over will get them to 145. They would like to finish beyond that, to make a game out of this, match out of this. In due conditions, 150 is not going to challenge the opposition.
Partnership is also good, 42 runs of 32 deliveries. A lot will depend on the captain himself, Nasir Hussain. He's not been able to pick up 6 so far, 4 fours, 1 4 to Whiteley.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it, with Nasir Hussain? He's a conservative batsman. He doesn't like to hit the ball in the air. But the situation is demanding that he should go big. Singles are not going to serve the purpose.
He's more than capable of hitting sixes, but the point is where the bowlers have actually targeted. You mentioned about earlier on that he scored most of the runs on the leg side because they targeted on his stumps. So he's made life difficult for Nasir Hussain. It's still a pretty healthy strike rate of 134 for Nasir Hussain. But you want to see him hitting sixes, not just from him, from Whiteley as also.
Well, that's intelligent bowling from Brathwaite. At this stage, batsmen are looking to heave the ball either over mid-off or mid-on or mid-wicket. Well, just bowling outside the off-stump, asking the batsman to reach for it. Good thinking. Adding to the misery of Sylhet Sixes batsmen. Once again, a very good delivery. End the block hold. End of a very good over. 17 overs completed, and it's only 110 on the board for the loss of
fresh super premium salt, এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
ও একদিন মানুষের মতো মানুষ হবে, তাই ওর জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি মাত্র 10 টাকায় সেরা স্বাদে নাম্বার 1 পুষ্টি প্রতিদিন, স্বাদে ভরা সেরা পুষ্টি।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Fresh over is going to start. The packed house is anticipating for a strong finish from these two batsmen. They'll run hard. They're looking for 2 and get it easily. Let's go down to Gotham on the sidelines.
Just trying to judge what the mood is like in the Khulna Titans camp. They've played so well till now. I've got the team manager, Nafiz Iqbal, who of course played in Bangladesh colours as well. What do you see? How do you see the game going so far?
Yeah, actually, bowler has been bowling really well, and we are on the top at the moment. So far, I believe we are looking to restrict them like around 135 to 140 will be great for us.
But when you started, do you expect, because each time their openers have come out to bat so far here, they've scored 50 plus, twice they've scored 100. Did you expect that you'd be in this position now?
That was our plan. Like they have been batting really well, especially the top orders. The openers has been a great partnership. So we were planning to get early wickets so that we can expose the middle order.
How good has Mahmudullah been, taking catches, wickets, getting his field placings right?
Oh, he's a fabulous character. He's a great captain, and he's doing very well so far.
Tell us about some of the other characters in your team. A couple of guys sitting out. We spoke to Benny right now. There's Abbott as well sitting there. Who are the real characters who make your dressing room come alive?
Actually, everybody is a great kid over here, and especially the West Indian guys, they're really funny. Riley, he has a great sense of humor. Overall, we got a very good character this time.
Yes, I know there's Carlos Brathwaite as well. He's been part of so many franchises around the world. We're still to see him explode with the bat, but he can be pretty funny in the dressing room as well.
Yeah, he just got one game, so I hope he will explode and he will do some fireworks for Khulna.
And the silky smooth Mahela Jayawardene there?
Oh, he's a great man. Like, I'm just learning from him a lot. Like, he got a great head, and so we are learning, and let's see how we go.
That's a big shot, but it's not going to go to the boundary. One final question I've got for Nafiz Iqbal, and that's a family-related question. He's, of course, the brother of Tamim Iqbal. At the moment, they're rivals because Tamim playing for the Comilla Victorians. But still, the inside news on his injury, when is he likely to come back? Or maybe, if you want, never.
No, not like that. Like, as a sportsman, nobody wants something like that. But yeah, he's out for 3 games, I guess, and he's recovering well. So hopefully we're going to see him playing very soon.
I didn't mean never, I just meant not during this tournament and not against the Khulna Titans. But thank you for your time and good luck for the tournament.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Well, it was interesting to hear Nafiz saying, these Western guys, they are very funny. Let me tell you, Jofra Archer was not funny. He was scary tonight, especially for the batsman. With his opening spell, he softened the batsman. And the reason why Khulna Titans are in a good position is because of his effort. Oh, he really bended his back. Got the ball to zip through. 1 for 15. 3 overs. End of another good over. Only 6 from it. It's 116 for 4.
আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা নতুন প্যাকে
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি এখন নতুন টিউবের মতো মিনি প্যাকে চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
মাত্র 12 টাকায়।
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। গট ইট।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
You mentioned about Archer, 1 for 15 who bowled quick. Tafiul Islam also bowled well, 11 dots in that 4-over spell, 1 for 20. And then 2 for 12. Mahmudullah has been outstanding. Look at Brathwaite, just given over 6 runs in an over. That's why they created the pressure. Initially picking up wickets. He's back. Archer. And greeted with a what a save there. What an effort. Could have been a stunning catch. That's Nazmul Hussain. Tanto jump at the very last moment. Did get hold of it, but he lost his balance. Had he got hold of it properly, still would have been 6.
Well, the intentions to catch that one wasn't there. He was just trying to keep the ball in the playing area. Great effort. Everything working for Khulna Titans. They've been absolutely brilliant in the field. That's in the air as well. And this time it'll be 6. And a 50 partnership.
A cracking shot. It's taken them a while to pick up a 6. Nearly picked 6 in the first delivery that he faced in this over. Second time, gone the distance. Lovely piece of timing.
That's where he wanted the ball. to be delivered. Just outside the off stump. Likely follow this time. Short pitch delivery. Working for Khulna once again and working for Jofra once again.
Riley Russo takes the catch. It's a good comeback from Archer. After being hit for a 6, he bowled a short one and he was never in control. Whiteley, easy catch in the end. It's a good wicket. Again a wicket falls. He's gone. Whiteley gone for 27. It's a 124 for 5.
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও। রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Nurul Hassan is the next batsman. Oh, straight away gets into the act. Oh, what a catch! Has he taken it? No, he stopped it. I thought it just gone into the hands. Could have easily been another wicket. Ariful Haq, the fielder.
Brilliant effort, nevertheless. Nasir Hussain moving towards the off drum, getting the ball on the fall. Cleared the fieldsman at short fine. Fielder doing everything perfectly, but in the end, spilled it. Should have been taken. Now it's turn for Nurul Hassan. Do the job for his side. He was quite influential in the last game, where he was able to hit a 6 in the last over and paved way for another victory. Have a look how hazy it is. At times it's difficult to sight the ball. And that was in the air, caught underneath the ball. Smog and wet ball making the difference. End of the 19th over. It's 126 for 5.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না, আর আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে, তখন জিতে যায় মা।
এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ, ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স। ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার।
আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা।
Taranga and Fletcher giving great starts to Sylhet sixes. He wasn't there tonight, and that's why most of the batsmen faltered. They felt a lot of pressure. Have so far only managed 126 in 19 overs. What can they do in the last? Start with a single.
No, not enough. I don't think so. There's enough on the board. Certainly, Khulna Titans will be quite happy to restrict them. Have a look at the wicket. It was a short one after being hit for a big 6. And it worked in the favour of the bowler. Easy catch in the end.
It was well directed. He wasn't close to the batsman. He asked the batsman to fetch the ball from outside the off stump. Only sliced it in the air. A good one. Good death bowling from the bowler. Chowdhury.
You've got to give credit to the bowlers and to the blocker. How's that missed the stumps? It's been very good, really good.
Hit hard. We'll find the fieldsman. Is he out? Is he out? Here's the referral. Bit of work for the third umpire.
Now he smashed that down the ground and he came back for the second. It's a really good work from the keeper, but he's in. Even better from Nasir Hussain. He's fine. And it's very good running between the wickets. Took the first one very quickly and came back for the second. Had to stretch himself right here in the end, but fine. 129, they need some boundaries, they need some big shots here. 42 of 33, he's been there for a while and he's on strike, Nasir Hussain.
In the gap. Boundary after a while. Takes the score to 133.
And that's a very good shot. Just wondering, has it come a little bit too late? It's a slower delivery. And he waited and hit it over the top of the infield on the offside, making some room. That is a cracking shot from Nasir Hussain.
He's on 46. Closing in on a 50. This will give the local supporters something to cheer. Oh, what an effort. What an effort. Oh, that ball was travelling. How well he has timed his jump. And appreciated by great Mahela Jayawardena.
Yeah, I think it's Mahmudullah. We'll have to wait and see who the fielder was. I thought he was going down to the boundary. Look at that jump. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, it's the captain leading from the front. That is brilliant stuff from Mahmudullah. Certainly saving a boundary here.
Last delivery. They're looking for two. Not this time. The fielder was alert. Sylhet Sixers ending up with 135 for 5 in allotted 20 overs. That's their lowest total so far. Any team so far in this tournament as well.